Hello and welcome. I am pouring today on quite a large canvas, and instead of doing a wave effect, I'm going to do a peacock effect, but in the same technique as I would blow out a wave that I've done before. So I drew my peacock on how I on the canvas just to give me an idea of where everything's got to go. So I've kind of clocked it in my head at this point, and I just want to put the white on where all my colours are not going, and then I'll layer the peacock colours that you've seen at the beginning of this video. I put the colours that I'm going to be using, so it's my interpretation of an abstract peacock but in a chaos blow. So pardon me. So this time I'm giving it a go. It was my first go trying this, and I will definitely try it again, and I'll just explain as we go along. So that white bit's all done now. So I'm going to start layering my colours. So this one is a dark turquoise that I've got pre-made up in those squeegee bottles. So I'll just layer the colours and let you know the colours as we go along. But it was quite a nice relaxing thing to do because I wasn't talking through it, and I didn't have to concentrate on talking about what I was going to do. I just got into it. So I'm doing a voiceover after, and it's was far easier because that actually was quite a large canvas. I'm yet to measure it. It doesn't look so large on that table, but I had to move everything off the table and even my tripod further back. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure the edges are coated with the sponge brush. So it goes right over the edges, just in case when I do the chaos blow, it doesn't blow nicely over the edges. I've already got them coated in this nice turquoise. So now on with my second colour, which actually is like a hot pink magenta. So probably don't have hot pink in peacocks, but this is my abstract peacock, remember, so I'm trying to keep a few of the traditional colours of a peacock in there. And this is a green light, it's just light green. And I'll continue to layer like this, trying to be mindful of where I'm going to be blowing out and which way to make a different effect than I would do if I was blowing out a wave effect. So it'll kind of come together, I'm hoping, when you see the end product. It doesn't, it kind of works well. So this is a viridian green. So there's all sorts of, I've got the green light and the viridian green and that turquoise green. So they'll hopefully, fingers crossed, all work well. Got this purple, just a purple. I haven't custom or added anything to it, customized that or added anything to it. So it's the purple going in there. Now I'm going in with a cool blue. Hopefully this blue will sort of be the dark colour that I need to bring the other colours together. I'm trying to layer it now in a way which I'm going to blow it out, so as I kind of get a really lovely effect. So kind of take it slow, be mindful of what you're doing, but again, enjoy it because it's only paint, so enjoy the process and don't definitely don't stress over it. Just finishing those colours off with just the white. So just to yeah, put some white in there. And now the next part is the blowout. So this is the exciting but the nervy part, because you've got to really be kind of mindful to think about where you're blowing it to. Want to blow most of it obviously away off the canvas, but just the edges to give some feathery effect. So let's see how this goes. So at this point I am really happy with the actual blowout of it. I'm just trying to figure in my head how to do some wispy bits. I try the skewer, then my fingers, and not quite liking that either with my fingers. So you can always come back to these things while your paint is wet. I'm now trying just to use my balloon. I just want to create some feathery effects. It's not really as I would have liked, the feathery effect there, but you just work with it and do what you can. But I'm absolutely so happy with the colours and the composition of it all. I've just got to showing you now with my hand where his head is going to go, so that it's going to be that way. So the peacock's head will be the dark blue down the bottom, and that's basically his spray over. Come back here at this point to try and sort of work out where I'm going to have his head, the peacock's head. So I'm kind of doing that with the paintbrush, but the paint is still wet. I mean, it probably in hindsight would have worked better if I'd have just let the whole thing dry and then painted on his head and any other bits, which I still will do when it's fully dry. I will get back in and do some more playing with it to get everything correct that I want to get correct. And so that's what you've got to do, is just play with it. But sometimes you know, too much and you go overboard. But while the paint is wet, at least you can scrape bits off that you don't like, which is always a good thing. Okay, sorry I'm having to talk over the noise, but this this is my Chaos Glow Peacock. I definitely think some work has got to be done on the spindly legs, even though they do have spindly legs. Could have done with a longer neck, and definitely when it's fully dry I will tweak up its head. But super duper happy with the blowout, I really am. So that was a different than doing a Chaos Blow kind of wave. It you know, it's a peacock. I'm trying to stand back to give you the, but absolutely, if this dries really well and it's given a coat of clear, it's going to look great, I think. I probably just work a little bit more on those legs and see if I can just tweak it a bit. But other than that, look at the colours. They haven't turned out muddy. They're super bright, super lots of movement in them. So definitely have an attempt at an abstract peacock with your peacock colours, because it was lots of fun. I needed not to talk while I was doing it, because just allowed me more time to concentrate, I guess. But yeah, I'm super happy with that. I think that will, it's a really large canvas, so it's going to look great on a wall for sure. So super duper happy with that. I'll definitely try that again. But for my very first time, I think I'm just very pleased with it. So I hope you like the fun I had and the creation. So let's see what it's like dry. Okay, my lovelies, take care and bye for now.